This is our main crop field. By my calculations, it is almost exactly 1/4 of an acre. The pigs had it all winter and they left it a bit lumpy and bumpy. And the participants of a workhorse course we had here had a go at ploughing it. I think it was a sort of freestyle ploughing. Time to sort it all out again so we can plant it. But how long does it really take to plough this much field? Supposedly, a ploughman or woman and their horse could plough an acre in a day. Could this really be true? We've never tried. We don't have a proper plough horse, but we do have 2 small Irish Cobs instead, Henry and Winnie. They are only 14 hands, so some would call them ponies. And we aren't proper plough people either, really. People who'd worked with their horses every day since they were children. But we're going to give it a try. We've never attempted this much before in one go. After a stop and start beginning, we decided to swap the horses around so that Henry was back in his favourite position on the right, walking in the furrow. This made a lot of difference, especially when we forgot to reconnect the plough.
Hey guys.
Uh-oh.
What a surprise! Easy, wasn't it, guys? Go back. Go back. There's nothing really common.
Finally, we began to make good progress. The trouble is, the ground is still so wet we have to scrape the ploughshare before every run. And we're not ploughing very efficiently because we walk back to the start each time to avoid the double ridge you get if you plough in both directions. Traditionally, ploughmen went to work in the morning with their bread and cheese and their bottle of beer and didn't come home until dusk. We gave up after an hour. We were tired and the horses were tired and no one had remembered the beer. But the next day we were all up for it again and we sliced our way through the last half. And the important thing is that it was actually ploughed pretty well. Every sod was turned over, even the old kale plants from last year were turned over and buried. It helps that this land is getting quite good now after all the muck we've put in it over the years. Good lad. Hello. Okay. And Sandra and I swapped roles too for a while, and it was all good. And so finally we made it to the end, and we were all pretty exhausted. If only Bob would do a bit more than just run up and down, we'd have finished this much earlier. And it took in total 2 full hours, but in 2 shifts. So yes, that's the same as an acre in a day, but we only did 1/4 of an acre and there were 2 of us, and 2 horses and 2 dogs.
Well done.
How's that?
Bit hot now. I need a drink. Big glass of water, I think. Over my head. How was that?
Of course, this doesn't compare at all with a big tractor.
It was hard work,
But
wasn't it?
compared to digging this by hand with a spade, it's mighty progress really. How about you, Bob? Do you work hard? And so all we can say, yet again, is how much we appreciate and respect the old farmers and their hard-working horses who really did plough an acre in a day and then got up the next day and did it all over again. Hats off to them.